Hello! This is ELB. Let's get back to work. So last time we got at least the very beginnings of a combo system working. This is how we did it. We based it upon the current frame of animation that we're in, which, thinking about it more, I might end up changing. But let me show you what we have so far. Simply pressing the attack button, like as quick as possible, gets you this. The attacks happen, you're able to turn between attacks. That's about all it is. But if I were to attack and then press the attack button again right as the swing is finishing, oh, we're in the recovery phase. If I can actually do it. There we go. Then suddenly we get that other test attack that we have. So, here's how I'm thinking I want to do this. And rather than it simply being based off of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Based off of the frame of animation, we're going to base it off of when, like an actual timer. So, sort of like how we have the basic timer right here, which then gets reset to 0 every time there's a state change, I'm planning on adding another timer that never gets reset. What is this song? Oh. Anyhow, so let's start by doing that. We have the create event, and the timer isn't set to 0 there? Where is the timer set to 0? There's the 0. Okay. So we have timer, and what do we want to call this one? Here, you know what? I'm gonna change this to state timer, since it's for the attack states. So let's go and find all timers and replace them all with state timer. There we go. No timer in that one. No timer in that one. No timer in that one. Nope. Was there any other timer here? Nope. Okay. There's timer. Replace them all. Oh, nothing to be replaced. Okay. Okay. I don't think we need this alarm. Why is this still in here? Don't see timer anywhere in there. Timer is nowhere in here. And it's nowhere in here either. Alright, cool. So let's go into our template. So I'm gonna modify the end of this to say these are the number of points in the animation. Okay. Then we'll do these are the times for which the attack is made different, as well as what attack would be comboed into. Alright. So I think all I need to structure it like is this. Combo time 0 will be equal to, say, we'll just say 30 for now. Combo time, or since there's only 2 attacks that we're using, combo time 2 would be equal to, I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter for the second one, so we'll just put it at 1000. So the way this is going to work is if it's less than, I'm going to be putting this on a switch. If it's less than 1, it simply does that one. So if it's less than the combo time, it does that next attack in the combo. Okay. So then we'll have, here, you know what? Hold on. These are the attacks based on the combo times. So we're actually going to be writing the name of the script itself, sort of like what we did with the set get index for the different easing functions. So combo attack 0 might be equal to set get index. We're just going to be reusing this one, so I completely forgot that this was just the template, so I'll just do insert attack here. Okay. That works. So now I just gotta copy this over, put it in the test. Now I guess I'll put it in this one first. And I did not copy over the other thing. There we go. Okay. So 30 should be fine. What the heck? Is my music just stopping? The hell was that? Spotify was being odd there. Anyhow. So we're setting this to 1 since it's an array. Setting this one to 1, since we're only using 2 attacks, so that will be 0 and 1 for both. So, as said earlier, setting this to 1000, because it just needs to be, like, far enough above to last the whole attack. So this is SCR attack sword 1. And I believe this one is SCR attack test, but let's remove the quotation marks to test, and that was correct. Okay. Cool. Oh, you know what? Forgot to add this to the test attack as well. Okay. So once we do that, we'll just put this at that, since it doesn't really matter. Okay, so no matter what, we'll be comboing back into the fast attack from the long samurai slice thing. So we'll call this combo timer. There we go. Combo timer plus equals 1. Although plus plus works as well. Let's see, we need to actually have that be set to 0. So let's have that one just in the create event. So combo timer equals 0. Perfect. We can remove that after attack thing. Okay. So we're just going to simply change this to be if the gamepad is pressed, then we'll put stop combo timer to equal true, whereas it would be equal to false otherwise. So I should add the stop combo timer boolean. Stop combo timer equals false. Okay. So if combo timer is equal to true, there we go. That was not right. And it doesn't need to be equal to true, it needs to be equal to false. I'm not thinking straight. Okay. Let's finally back into this destroy event. If stop combo timer is equal to true, then we actually do the subsequent attack. So we're going to do that switch event with the combo timer. So what are we looking for? If it is I'm brain farting here on how switches work. I think I'm doing this all wrong. Hold on a moment. I'm trying to work through this real quick. We're not going to do a switch. Let's just do a for loop. So for n equals 0, while n is less than array length 1d for combo attack, then n plus plus. Okay. Then we're going to be breaking out of the for loop. If combo timer is less than or equal to combo time. Oh, that's a little confusing. Combo timer and just combo time should work. And then we do script execute combo attack n. Let's see. Combo attack n, and then we need the ID, which would be creator ID. And then we break the for loop. And I believe that will work, so let's give this a go. Although, real quick, I'm not sure that I set it to be 30 steps, which is 1 whole second, and I'm not sure this attack even goes for a full second. Yeah, no, it doesn't go. You can go for a full second. Crud. I'll set this for like 10 just for testing. And that should be enough time to mash it, but then if I wait for a moment, it should go into the other one instead. Okay. We got the attack. Oh. And we got an error. So combo attack not set before reading. What? Oh, that explains it. Okay, I'm dumb. I forgot to even give it to the sword. So we need to add var created sword ID to the tops of these. Let's do that in the template as well. And then, of course, into the samurai attack. And presto. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it seems like it's working. As long as I press the attack anytime during that attack, it'll happen again. Okay. I'm wondering if I should change the behavior so that whatever the last timing for the button press was is what overwrites it. Because if I simply do it when it was first pressed... Oh. Crud. So... It feels like I'm getting stuck in kind of like a little loop here. Or maybe not. No, I'm not sure. In any case, that should be fine for now. So I'm wondering if I should make it so that the player can break out of the recovery animation early if they're going to continue attacking. I'm not very sure here, honestly. For now, I'm not going to worry about it. Instead, I'm going to force the player to deal with the consequences of each attack, and if it becomes a problem in the future, then we'll change it. So let's see, we had that on all of them. Okay, let's try making a second test attack. Or another basic sword swing, I should say. So we'll call this one SCR Attack Sword 2. Real quickly, I'm going to copy all this over. Oh. Okay, so now that we're here, we know where we're starting for this one. So first swing was from the left, I think. So this swing will be from the right. It will be fairly similar, but not quite the same. So we'll bring the sword back inwards just a little bit. We will bring the angle closer to the center as well, so let's just bring that to 20 to test. The distance of the sword can stay the same. I guess I'll keep these here since the player will have aimed in subsequent time. Don't need to change anything about the facing of the character. This should all be fine. Okay. So, oh, wrong one. We copy. We paste. And then this is the second step. So, we're at -85. Let's bring it all the way to, we'll say, 96. So it'll be full-on swing across. The angle would be at 20. So let's bring it to, I don't know, -8, or so that as it's swinging, the wrist is kind of turning a bit to better angle the blade. What else? Distance will go back from 7 to 8, so the arm is pulling back out just a bit. And let's move the player a little bit more than we did last time, just for fun. Facing doesn't need to change. Yeah, we're disallowing aiming, we're disallowing moving. Good. Okay, and then yes, it is damaging, so we turn this to true. Alright. So let's look at our easing functions real quick. Any easing wasn't quite necessary for the other one, but we can use it, or for the start of the attack, but we can use it here. So the first thing that I'm thinking about is the angle of the sword, because I think it would change rather quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use ease out circ for this, so it's a quick change. Let's see, weapon direction. What did I use for the last one on that front? It was just a in-out sign. It didn't look like the fastest attack though, so let's try making it something a bit fiercer than in-out sign. So this was an in-out sign. It's this just sort of dull change in the slope. So let's try in-out cubic. Okay, You know, I'm gonna bring up the attack from before, just to get a good look at what we did. I used in-out quint for the moving. That seemed like it worked just fine, so let's do that again. This is what in-out quint looked like. It's that very sharp up and, you know, in the slope. And then, of course, facing doesn't need to be changed. Okay. Alright. So that is the attack phase, now into the recovery one. First off, let's make sure we're not damaging, because we're not actually swinging anymore. Ooh, I'm gonna need to remember to change this stuff. Let's make the swing itself only 8 steps as opposed to the 10 from before, so it's just a bit more fast. Okay, we're at 96. And for now, let's sort of make it so that we're just alternating between these two attacks. So we'll go back from 96 to 80, and we're just starting this process over again. So it's at -8, and then it's gonna go to 10 for the angle. Distance will be from 8 to 6. Let's see. Of course, we're not going to be moving. And that should all be fine. Now to change the easing to linear for all these. Okay. So we don't disallow, we're disallowing moving, we're not disallowing turning, we are disallowing aiming. Okay. You know what? For fun, let's do this real quick. Let's make it so that you can only do the samurai attack after you've swung twice. So we'll make this now we'll make that 12 or 11. No, 10 again, I guess. Which means that this one can be like 100, doesn't really matter. So then this one is SCR, attack, sword, 1. Okay. That should work. see. It looks a little bit odd, the preparations of the different attacks. Here, real quick, let's make it so that the sword isn't constantly changing colors on us like a disco party. Alright. Oh. The sudden change in the direction is a little bit odd, honestly. I'm not sure what to think of it. Let's make it so that we can aim at the start of both of these attacks. Did I do that right for the first one? No. I didn't do that right. Okay, there we go. Looks a little bit less odd. There we go. Look at that timing. All right. So I think the system's come together so that we can make something that's actually good. But right now, these animations look wonky, to say the least. Simply because they... like, the sword is wiggling around. It's mostly just the change at the... for the first attack. So rather than having the angle go from -2 to 45, hold on, let's bring these both up. Oh, come on. Let's do this. It'll go from 10 to 12. So let's see, if we're going from the left, that means the sword never quite came out fully with the wrist pointed outwards, but instead it came to face inwards just a slight bit more. So if it's ending at 12, it can go to, say, 10, and then from 10, it can go to 8. Okay, let's give this a shot. See how it looks. Oh, accidentally did the samurai slice. Something about this still just looks odd. The sword looks better. I'm not sure how to describe it though. Just for testing's sake, I'm to see if this makes it look a little bit less odd. I'm gonna make it so that the player moves forward slightly. I'm gonna make them move by 1. Make them move by 1. Do that in attack 2 as well. Move by 1. Move by 1. So it'll be slightly less jittery when it comes to the motion. I don't know if that really fixed it. Oh, crud. Maybe a bit. I'm gonna try making the movement not a quint, but a sine for the actual attack phases for both of these. Remember, this is what sine looks like, so it's much softer. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Still difficult to get it to look like, you could say, smooth, simply because we're doing pixel by pixel motions, but it looks better. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. To try and smooth this out a bit more, I'm also going to try so let's see. We're not disallowing aiming and turning. We are disallowing moving. I'm going to change it for the recovery as well, so that we can turn during that point as well. Honestly, that looks a little bit funny, and I'm not sure how to fix it. Alright. Well, I think the system is pretty functional. We have everything in there that we would need to do almost anything we'd need, at least as far as I'm aware. So, next time, we will try adding more attacks to this, see if we can't get a little bit more complex with the combos, and see if we can come up with anything interesting. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.